Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us. Let's see some of the numbers here for Kobe White.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. And it's Moody in at the 3 spot. And for the Bulls, Giddey is the 1 with White by his side at the 2. Kevin Huerter out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Chicago starts out with the ball here. Pass to Buzelis.
I got him.
With some arc, and down it goes. 2 points.
He still needs to fill out to be more physical down there, and that will come with time. But Buzelis can handle his own.
Giddey against Curry. Back to Butler. Now Curry. They set a pick. 6 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with a 3. It's Giddey on the wing. Butler covering. Huerter, a screen on Curry. Pass to Vucevic. The 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
And when you don't play that often, it can be hard to read an opponent. Sometimes that's the great equalizer.
Going inside, and Curry throws it down.
And if you give Steph any daylight, he is going to make you pay.
Giddey passes to Huerter. Here's Vucevic. Back to Huerter. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside. Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Tim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vets say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase 1 more ring.
Really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that cupboard stocked.
Now here's Giddey, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Pass to Huerter. Now here's Vucevic. White for 3. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Now here's Curry. Not a lot of room. An easy 2 on the layup. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
And Curry can beat you in every way. Inside, outside, it doesn't matter.
Pass to Buzelis. And here's Vucevic. Green covering. 3-pointer, Buzelis. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
And at 6'10", Buzelis is becoming a very difficult cover for defenses, especially when he's aggressive in trying to score.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for Chicago. Jones comes in for White. The Warriors lead by 4. Outside Butler, pass to Curry. Butler, a screen on Jones. Shot is good by Curry.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
Look at who's out there now for Chicago. Smith comes in for Vucevic, and Williams is subbed in for Buzelis. Now here's Green. No points so far. Curry gets the bucket.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Bulls trail by 8, and let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. He said, let's be honest, Jimmy Butler is one guy we have to be aware of at all times. When it comes to a player who's as versatile as he is, that means the D has to be versatile too. That means showing Butler various looks and various defenders. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's the Senge. Shot clock at 6. Okoro passes to Jones. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Smith with the rebound. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Here's the Senge. He's covered by Curry. Nasumu up top. 8 points in his last timeout. Offensive rebound, and Okoro gets it to go.
Those are the kind of effort plays that endear you to the coaches, your teammates, and these fans.
Green with a screen on Jones. Here's Curry. He gets it in there. Curry's got 18.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Kobe White out there with Trey Jones. Then there's Jalen Smith. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. And it's Phillips in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Curry, that's good. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Here's White. The Warriors getting their last shot to go.
Well, I think White was using his quickness there, and the defense just wasn't ready for him.
Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. Collins, he's checked in for Chicago.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Green with a screen on Jones. The 3 from Curry. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Okoro is checked in for Collins. Horford, he's checked in for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Jimmy Butler. Jones against Curry. Smith passes to Okoro. Outside Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Here's White. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. White's got 4 points this quarter.
And one thing I love about White's game, he scores on all 3 levels. He is not afraid at all to go inside.
And he comes up with a bucket.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Jones with the ball. Now Horford defending. Pass to Okoro. Chicago passing it around. And here's Smith. Fires the three. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Fires for three. That's good from Curry. On the assist by Kuminga. And now it's a 10-point Warrior lead. Stripped it away. Podziemski into the lane. Banked it in off the glass.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Smith with a screen on Curry. Jones, the pass to White. Will it go? Great D that time from Podziemski.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The NBA has its eyes on the old continent. Commissioner Silver said there continues to be an enormous opportunity to take basketball to another level in Europe. The quality of the basketball there has been fantastic, and we think there's a commercial opportunity to create something special. Brian, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, appreciate the update. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Okoro. Herter's checked in for White. And Giddey subbed in for Jones. Jimmy Butler's checked in for the Warriors. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at Chicago, they're in 10th place, but it's early on, so they have time to recover.
When I look at Chicago, it's really been an intriguing year for them. I mean, they work hard, they play gritty, but they're just so inconsistent.
Well, inconsistency is the word. Sometimes they'll lose a game they probably should have won, and they show you how hard it is to sustain success in this league.
Yeah, this is a highlight of Giddey's game, his innate ability to set others up.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Kevin Herter.
That's good from Butler.
First team foul.
And that's good as he hits both shots. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Graham?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Bulls trail by 14. Here's Buzelis. Horford with the block.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
Every team in the new NBA wants to be on this list. The sharpshooters from three-point range. The Warriors, 4th.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Butler hits them both.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
To the inside. Here's Herter. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Herter's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The Warriors lead by 14.
Once again, a big round
Pass to Horford.
for your Chicago.
51 seconds left to play in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Butler. Soft touch off the glass. Butler's got 6.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Now Vucevic. Back to Herter. Pass to Giddey. Puts up a 3. Kuminga pulls it in. The Warriors have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
You got to appreciate the way they're working the ball inside this quarter. They're trying to impose their will physically.
Now here in the second quarter, he's getting to the line. I like the aggressiveness.
And here's Giddey. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. And they pick up 2.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Now Butler. And so it's the Golden State Warriors looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Back after this.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings. These standings, they tell a story. And so can we, guys. Once upon a time, there was a trio of intelligent and handsome broadcasters.
And they lived in a luxurious studio and traded wisdom about the future of the NBA's best.
One day, the grandest of them all had a proclamation. Get the ball to thy paint.
These types of stories, they tend to have predictable endings, don't they? And now revisiting that first half for Steph Curry, he was lights out.
Chef Curry cooking with grease. I love what he's prepared for us tonight.
What's crazy to me is he can make the impossible look effortless. Or as we like to say, Kenny, he makes it look Steph-erless. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Here's Moody. No points yet. And so in the game for the Warriors. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. And it's Moody in at the small forward position. The Bulls trail by 17. White with it. Now Podziemski defending. Here's Buzelis. Rebounded by Green.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Now here's Giddey. White, the pass to Vucevic. Giddey scanning the floor. Pass to Herter. Jacks up a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 3rd assist of the night.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, they needed that timeout. They're searching for answers right now, how to slow this guy down.
For your dancing mascot, Bennett the ball.
Pass to White. It's Giddey on the wing. On the clock. Outside Herter. The 3-ball. No good. Curry with some nice D. Well, they call him stay ready, Tim. Moses Moody has done just that and produced when his number was called.
Yeah, B.A., there's not a lot of flash to his game. It's mostly hustle and floor spacing. And with those long arms, he is a difference maker defensively.
It makes his presence felt from distance, Kobe White.
Green, a screen. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
And the foul called on Brandon Podziemski. That'll be a second foul of the game. White for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. It's an 18-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. They double him with Moody. White for three. And it's White again missing.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind, he is a Hall of Fame player." Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Smith, he's checked in for Buzelis. And it's Desumu in for Herter.
Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
Now here's Curry. Let's go with a three. No luck on that one. The open shot, White. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. And that's now 9 points for Kobe White.
Yeah, how about the shooting reflexes of White? He hits his spot and pops.
A minute 15 left in the third quarter. Horford outside. Pass to Curry. Clock at 6. Horford, a screen on Giddey. The three from Curry. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. White, the pass to Vucevic. Smith outside. White looking it over. Pass to Giddey. Shoots over Curry. And it's Giddey missing.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's White. With the drive. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Al Horford.
Pushing the action. Kobe White, I love his aggressiveness.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. White hits them both. Curry against Jones. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Curry. There's the triple. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The Warriors on top. They lead by 14. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. We've got Kobe White. Isaac Okoro is out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Desumu in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now here's Curry. Outside Kuminga. After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable now, Tim?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, BA, made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire career.
That was a shocker for sure. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He said, "This is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up." He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. Curry looking it over. Shot clock at 5. Green finds Curry. From outside the arc. Jones grabs the board. Bulls trail by 12. Okoro with the ball. Now guarded by Butler. Jones misses. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Curry. The three. Here's Butler. Now Curry. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Bulls. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Pass to White. Fires the three. The Warriors pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Takes a 13-footer. White can't hit. The Warriors lead by 15. Fires from deep. And again for three. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The B.A., he's on fire.
Jones, he takes it in, using the glass to lay it in.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Now here's Curry. Green, a screen. Curry with it. And there's the drive. The bucket is good!
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
And now let's take a second to present our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Now here's Herter. Here's Vucevic. Now here's Giddey. Moody defends. Oh, Green rips down the board. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And here's Butler. Puts up a deep three. Shot's no good.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Warriors.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Stephen Curry.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
And they came in here with some attitude, and they brought out their best play.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Green with a screen on Giddey. He's off from three. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And we present the player of the game, Stephen Curry.